looking good, YouTube? My name is Future Love Game, and I'm a man who's already become king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. As you can tell by my addressing myself as Future Love Game, this part and the next part will be post-commentary, unfortunately. I have the recording here complete with game sound, but for some reason my voice did not record for the last two parts. Thankfully I didn't say like anything that was too... My commentary wasn't like amazing. I didn't lose any particularly great gems, so I'm not that upset. I mean, I wish I didn't have to re-record, but I don't mind doing post-commentary every now and then. Anyways, in this part, I can't say what we're going to do because obviously I've already done it. We're going to kind of bite the bullet here and just take on the Pastoria City gym. I wasn't sure if I was ready for this, so I just kind of went in saying, well, you know what? I do have two Pokemon that are good against water, so I am as ready as ever, my dude. I have a few trainers to fight in here, but ain't no thing. I'm recording this when it's already Christmas Day, technically, but it's like in the wee hours of the morning, so I ain't gonna be doing nothing until it's time to actually get up and munch on some delicious food. But yeah, I hope you guys all had a great holiday season, whatever you celebrate. Hope you got some dank-ass gifts, for sure. Let me know what games you got for Christmas, if you got any, because as I said before, it was an early Christmas present, really, but I got Nier Automata, which I'm going to actually play this afternoon. So that'll be a lot of fun. And oh yeah, I got that game Viscera cleanup detail from my boy Spartacus62. Shoutouts to you for getting me that lovely game. I don't know much about it. I've watched some gameplay, but I'll be checking it out eventually. I just have such a big backlog right now that it'll probably be a while. And they got me a new hat, which I'm wearing right now. It's a purple and green Yums snapback. Pretty nice hat. And my friend got me some whiskey, so that's always nice to have the drink. Right now, though, I'm actually sipping on some of the Captain Morgan from earlier. I had some of that left. Anyways, in this gym, you have to raise the water levels and lower them to get around, basically like Tupac. And there's 3 different levels you can raise and lower them to. As you can see, there's like a yellow, a blue, and a green. Blue being the highest. Yeah, if you have either an electric or a grass type, you should be pretty golden for this gym. Obviously, water being such an ubiquitous type is going to have a lot of mixed dual type Pokemon that can counter their normal weaknesses. Like right here we have a Wingull who, were he a bit higher level, might actually be able to take my Razor Leaf because he's only neutrally effective, rather than being super effective. But thankfully, as I said, we have all our bases covered here. No matter what, we have a super effective option for the situation. I'm not sure, is there any Pokemon that is a water? I guess you could count, if they had a Ludicolo, it would be neutrally effective against both grass and electric. They don't have one, so I don't know why I'm even bringing it up. They are not Mirror B. They don't have the Fro for it. Yeah, it's some good, delicious rum of the pirates. It even has a skull and crossbones on the bottle, which is always cool. If you don't know, the bottle is like shaped like a cannonball. It's just a complete orb with a spout on it to pour stuff out. But yeah, this gym can definitely throw you for a loop. Because it's just a lot higher level than what you're normally used to facing by this point, and he has a pretty competent team. He actually has a lot of stuff that can counter his own weaknesses. Excuse me. I have a small sneeze there. It is a bit chilly tonight. Hopefully I'm not actually sick. That would kind of suck. I think I'm okay, though. But yeah, as I said, if you have at least one of those two types, you should be okay. And as I said, also, last part, you can get Pikachu. And you saw me get a Thunderstone in the Solaceon Ruins, so you can have a Raichu by this point, and a pretty good electric type. And or a Jolteon if you got that Eevee that I never actually got. So, even if you didn't pick Torterra, you should be okay. I just know I've not actually watched all the way through, so I wouldn't know, like, I mean, I know because I've heard about it, but, Sugar Conroy, when he played this game, he died to Crash or Wake. Fucking Eric with his CK here trying to be some kind of hipster? I don't think so, my dude. I think you're gonna get chomped on. Because I'm straight out of Compton. Oh shit. What is it with Goldines and giving 666 experience? That happened to my friend Brandon back when this game was new, and we were like, what the fuck? But yeah, Gyarados will show up some in this gym, so just be ready with your... something that can hit it, you know. Even a grass type isn't so bad against it, but if you got an electric, you're pretty much golden, because you got like 4 times effective. Gyarados being a very solid Pokemon this generation, thanks to the physical special split. It has, it can make use of its same type attack bonus. As you will see later, trust me. I promise you guys, you will see. I'm not going to use one on my team, but when the enemy uses one, you will see exactly what I mean. Just how strong that thing is. It's insane. Because it was kind of, like, it was okay in the previous gens, but it had to use like all special for its water moves. And its physical attack was obviously the much better stat, whereas in this game it's like pretty much one of the best physical water types you can have. And there's pretty good stats on Torterra here too, as you noticed. Pretty good all around. Hold on a second. Son of a bitch. Even in post-commentary, I can't prevent these kind of things. Let me tell you. I think I did fumble about with the puzzle for a little bit here, but not nearly as much as I did on, what's his name? Or on Maylene. But I think this... I'm trying to remember. I think this guy was always the 4th gen, or the 4th gym leader in this gen, no matter what version you're playing. I think all that happens is that Maylene and Fantina switched places. I believe Fantina was 5th, whereas... No, that wouldn't be right. Okay, Fantina was 5th. Maylene was 3rd. And Crasher Wake was 4th, I'm pretty sure? So that would mean that, yeah, they all switched places, because in Diamond and Pearl, I think it was Maylene, and then Crasher Wake, and then Fantina. Because if you look in the badges, it's kind of a cool feature. This was something that Colby brought up when me and him were playing the game in class. He saw me playing the game and he was like, "Hey, why are your badges out of order? Did you somehow get get that one before that one. I was like, oh yeah, this is platinum. You gotta fight Fantina first before you fight Maylene and Crasher Wake. Or yeah, Maylene and Crasher Wake. And he was like, what the hell? It's weird. Because he was used to having them in the normal order, but if you look in your badge case, you'll see the whatever the ghost type badge is, kind of in the bottom right hand or bottom left hand corner. Sorry. Got a trainer here using Golduck. Oh yeah, this guy's name is Samson. This was something I wanted to bring up in the commentary. Samson is the bodyguard and potential lover of Sheena from Fire Emblem, but you know what? Sheena is my waifu, bitch, and Samson is one of the few characters that I've ever actually cucked a waifu from. As in, I was the one, you know, it was like NTR, but I was the one on the, you know, doing the stealing of the waifu, because, I'm sorry Samson, Sheena's ass is all mine. And you can't do nothing about it. Seriously, she was my first summon in Fire Emblem Heroes. And is still one of my best units. Like, I've been upgrading her since the beginning, and Samson hasn't been doing that, man. He's been sitting back and eating stale hot Cheetos with fucking Cordelia and Lucina. Fuck Cordelia, she's like the worst. I don't know if I mentioned that in any of my LPs yet, because it's not Fire Emblem, but Cordelia is a shit waifu. And I can say that with confidence. The same confidence I'm going to go in fighting this gym leader with, that is. Against the Luchadore of the Pokemon world. Who's going to give us his all in the ring, Mr. Just Wake? Really? No. You gotta give him the whole name. This guy is swole, baby. He has got the pecs for days. You're gonna lead off with Psyche here to counter this Gyarados. I didn't know he had a Gyarados for the record. I went on this blind, so I got lucky. So if you guys are playing this game, now you know he starts off with Gyarados every time. Took him down in one hit, thankfully, but I mean, not much to brag about considering we have 4 times effective. Quagsire is up next. Quagsire is a ground-type Pokemon, so do not use an electric against it. Obviously, you're going to want that double effective grass if you have it, so thankfully I did. I believe this will take him out in one hit. Not because I remember the footage or anything, but because he's not that, well, he's not all that defensive. He has pretty good HP, I believe, but I don't know how his defense stat is, actually. I don't normally use Quagsire because I normally use, Gastrodon. Going back into Psyche here for a good reason. Okay, I'll tell you this right now from experience, way back when I first played this game. This Floatzel is a tough one. Level 37, and it has the move Ice Fang, which is 4 times effective against Torterra. It also knows Brine, the signature move of Crasher Wake, which will do double damage if the opponent has less than half health, so it's a very good finisher type move. So watch out for that. But yeah, if you have something like an electric, it won't use Ice Fang against you, but if you have Torterra and you're thinking you're just going to sweep the whole gym with Torterra, well, be very careful if you're going to do that, because Ice Fang will probably kill you in one hit at this point in the game. Just be very careful about that. But you know what? We ain't afraid of no fish, even though we had no fish Pokemon to speak of. We have ridden that wave all the way to the end, baby, and earned the Fin with the E in it for some reason. I wish the game would stop disrespecting him by just calling him Wake. I mean, he's a crasher, man. He's like the Castle Crashers. That's a game I would love to play if I had people to play it with. Get some people to come over one of these days and do it locally, because I got the remastered version of that game for fucking $2 on Steam, which is awesome. You know what I did? It was a little easier than I expected, I'll say that, like, considering how good Crasher Wake is. But I'll give the guy respect. Oh, Chicken, what do you gotta say? Of course, he's, again, he's the protege of Crasher Wake in this case. So, even though he doesn't know it yet, obviously, I just feel like something bad's gonna happen here, because obviously every time a major victory happens within the Pokemon world, or any anime to begin with, for that matter. What? Yeah, this might not be good. By the way, yes, the Great Marsh is this game's Safari Zone equivalent, if you were wondering. If you want some different exotic Pokemon, well, that's the place to get them. You know? I'm not going for it myself, there's nothing that I want there right now that I can think of anyway, but if the event happens, you would like to get yourself... I didn't even notice that Barry was like in the little face, like, little Krogunk. Oh shit. Yeah, that's right, folks. Reality ensues. He just set off an actual bomb. The package, it was like trapped in the closet, except a lot more serious. Cheerio, what are you, fucking British? Yeah, he's pretty serious about this, because you do not want to go into a place after a bomb has gone off, because something might be damaged and fall on your head, and well, that's no way to end the journey of a potential Pokemon master, if I do say so myself. I mean, you can try to go in, but Chicken's like, dude, you better not, if you value your life. You know what I don't value? Is the life of some bowl-cut looking ass loser who's trying to run away from us this entire time, and you know, I don't think any one of my Pokemon is more suited to giving chase than my boy Cane of Water. You know? I feel like, if I gave him a knife, a Cane of Water would chase this guy to the ends of the earth with that knife, and then he would toss that knife to the side and pull out his big, slimy pink dick. And, let's just say, he wouldn't be walking straight for the next couple of days. Alright, the international police even agrees with me here. He's saying, man, you better send Cane of Water after that guy, because he needs to be in jail anyway with this funny-ass bowl cut. The guy used to have, back in the day. Not gonna lie, I used to have a kind of a bowl cut because I liked having bangs, but my shitty school's dress code was all like, we ain't having none of that, fam. Because they had a deathly fear of excessive flip in the back of my hair. It would distract everyone from learning what they could. What are you doing, Looker? Now is not the time to make reservations. Now is the time to chase this dude down. You better not even think about taking one step to the north of this establishment. Oh shit. Okay, now he's trying something. Cane of Water, I give you full permission to do the most vile, rated AO, horrific things to this man. Things that should not be allowed on any broadcast material in the world. Things that even the RedTube would censor. Like this guy trying to copy my move. He's trying to copy you, Cane of Water. If you think he's going to take that lion down with that critical hit, meant that his attack went through the Pokemon and actually hit the guy behind him. And now he's covered in some deliciously wet mud. See, now he's walking slow. I told you. He can't run anymore. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. I had to censor it a little bit. I cut out part of that because you don't want to see that in a Pokemon game, trust me. You don't want to see my pink sea slug looking ass gastropod guy take off his shell and reveal what was underneath. Anyways, now we have Cynthia making the scene. And Chicken saying you don't fuck with the chicken, man. And yes, I have. They were causing a bit of a stir before. I was kind of hoping I could maybe see to the end of that, because it was kind of making it hard to get through. So I gotta follow my next path, no matter what that may be. Take my hand, I'll set you free. I used to remember all the words to City Escape, but not anymore. Now that we have the Fly HM though, our lovely Burb here will be the one to carry us across the world. As much as we do want to relax here in this lovely resort, it is no time to do such a thing, because we here at Love Games Emporium of Thick Waifus and LPs do not take kindly to people that set off bombs. I mean, what kind of cowardice does that show? And the answer is the worst kind. So we've got to head up here, and by the way, this secret potion is a reference to Gen 2. There was a lot of references to Gen 2 in this game, which made a lot of people speculate about the inevitable remakes that did indeed come out 1 year later. Almost exactly 1 year later, actually. If we're talking the English release, anyway. But yeah, the secret potion was the same potion that you used to heal the Ampharos all the way back in Gen 2, so again, nice little callback. We get a mysterious item from Miss Cynthia here. The old charm, don't know what it does just yet, but we will find out when we get to Celestic Town, apparently. There's not a lot to do on this route that I know of, but just want to grab some items, really. Anyways, it took me a long time to escape from that battle, but right now I'm going to escape from this part by saying this is Future Love Game. Wishing you guys a lovely 2018, and for now, I will be signing off. Goodbye.